Wo kaufen die Deutschen ein? Where do Germans shop? Im Kaufhaus. Kaufhaus is one place they shop. Kaufen, to buy. House. Buying store is a department store. Today we're going to look at the Abteilungen. So a Teil is a part. So for instance, you might have Teil 1 vocab quiz and a Teil 2 vocab quiz. So like part 1, part 2. So Abteilung is the department. A department. And to make it plural, departments. Abteilung. So we're going to talk about various departments in a department store or a Kaufhaus and give some examples of things that you might find in these various departments. So first up, we have Mode or fashion. This would be the clothing. Kleidung is clothing. Bekleidung is used as well. So you would have the clothing departments. You might have it for Damen, women's clothing, Herren, men's clothing. You would also have a Kinder Bekleidung also. You would have children's clothing as well. So you could see various iterations of these terms. You might also see Damenmode, women's fashion, Herrenmode, men's fashion as well. So it just depends on the department store that you go into. Usually you're able to figure out Damen or Frauen, Herren, Kinder, and you're pretty good to go. So things you might find in Herrenbekleidung, an Anzug, a suit, Krawatte, a tie, Hose, pants, Jacke, a jacket. Oftentimes a Hose und Jacke make up the Anzug or suit. For Damen, and this is of course pretty gender biased here, but just as some examples of clothing, because you would have studied clothing already, a Bluse, a Rock, a Kleid. Kinder, of course, any and all of the above, maybe jeans, t-shirt, und so weiter. All right, up next, we're going to be talking about some departments. We're going to see ones that say Waren. Waren would be wares or goods. And if we look at this verb, schreiben, these would be the writing goods or the writing wares, and that would be stationery. So Papier, Kuli, Bleistift, Karte, vielleicht ein Tagebuch oder Heft, a diary, a daybook, notebooks, cards, things you would find in the stationery department. Another Waren would be goods or wares, and these are Spielwaren, so playing goods or wares. We call these toys. A Puppe, a doll, Brettspiel, board games, a Puzzle. Some of the brands that I like, just, not just to throw out there, Schleich makes great stuffed animals, and Steif as well. Sorry, Schleich makes a lot of like figures, animal figures. Steif, stuffed animals. Ravensburger makes a lot of board games and puzzles. So maybe those are some things that you find in the United States, companies that are German toy companies. For Lebensmittel, think about all the groceries and food like you've ever learned in German class. So for here, go ahead and write down 4 different types of food because many department stores in Germany include a grocery department. So write down 4 different types of food here. In the book section, sometimes near the Schreibwaren, the Bücher, you could find a Bücher, books, Zeitungen, Zeitschrift. You might find newspapers or magazines. It's nice to remember the word time because these items are timely, what's happening now. So Zeitung, newspaper, Zeitschrift, magazine. Some department stores have music and video sections, CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays. A Hörspiel would be like an audiobook, sometimes, or like a radio play type thing too. Sometimes those might also be in the book department. Many department stores, in addition to men's and women's and children's department, have a sport department. So this is where you can find like your Trikot, your like German soccer jerseys. So you can find jerseys, shorts, t-shirts, jerseys for your favorite teams. Elektrogeräte, this would be the electronics. Most of these are like kitchen goods, things you would find in der Küche. So die Küche, the kitchen, in der Küche. Computer and multimedia also exist as a department. Sometimes Hörspiel might be, and CDs and DVDs might also be in this area as well. And Schuhe, I just put down some German shoe companies. So Adidas, Puma, Birkenstock might be things that you see or use for shoes as well. And oftentimes you'll have the Schmuck or the jewelry department. So a ring, an Ohrringe, that would be your earrings. A Halskette goes around your house or your throat or your neck. So that's a necklace. So just a few various different departments, Abteilungen in einem Kaufhaus, and what you might find there.